Hi everyone, it's Anne-Marie from Aramid Therapies and Aramid Essentials. I want to do a little video today and explain all about aromatherapy, the benefits of it, the safety elements of it, and how you can use it at home. I want to talk specifically about boosting or improving your mood. So I'm going to talk about oils that would do that specifically. In a professional manner, as a qualified aromatherapist, I would usually use the essential oils in a blend for a client and do an aromatherapy massage, or give them a little blend of oil home with them. And I also make my own range of candles and with essential oils and diffusers and things like that. But I would use them in the home for cleaning as well, but also in a diffuser and things like that. So I'll show you a few ideas on how you can use essential oils at home safely as well. So my top oils for boosting mood, I always go for citrus. Now, I know there may be people out there that can't tolerate citrus, so I would go for something more floral, something that you enjoy. So I have bergamot. I love bergamot. It's actually from the citrus family, and it's got a lovely light aroma. So that's definitely worth having a look at. Now, I always say to clients or anybody that wants to get essential oils, make sure when you're buying them that the Latin name is written on them. So that suggests that it's a good oil from a reputable source. If it doesn't have the Latin name on it, it's probably not pure. There are different companies, some better than others. This is from Essential Oils Direct. I have another company which is fabulous, Absolute Aromas. Depending obviously on what country you're in. Purple Flame is lovely as well. Plant Therapy, if you're over in America, they're great too. Another oil I use is lemongrass. So I would use lemongrass along with grapefruit in one of my candles. Let me see. So I have named that Revitalizing. So it's a really uplifting smell. It's kind of, you know, when you listen to the radio and you turn it on, you think, oh, that's a favourite song. That's what you should get from a scent or a smell that really lifts you, that really gives you a buzz. So I would always say to clients, if you want it uplifted, use that, put it in a communal room, whether it's your living room or the kitchen, and that'll get the mood definitely lifted. Sweet Majorium is also really nice as well. It's subtle as well, but you don't want to use too much of it. Don't use too much of any of the oils. Definitely when it comes to essential oils, less is more. I brought two other ones because these are so versatile. It's tea tree and lavender. Now you could combine the two of those, a couple of drops of each, maybe 3 drops say of lavender, 2 drops of peppermint. Peppermint can be quite strong. And also if you've got a few essential oils at home, unscrew the tops and just have a smell around at different ones and see do they work well together. And if they don't, put it down, pick up a different one. I would always say blend at least 2 oils. Don't blend any more than 3 oils because the body will just get confused, especially if you're not a trained aromatherapist as well. Just play on the safety aspect of it. There are some oils that you can, like base oils that you can use to massage yourself, and I'll run through those. The reason I say base oil is you never ever put essential oils neat on the skin. Never ingest. There are definitely companies out there that suggest that you do ingest them. Please do not. Don't put them in your water. Don't put them in your bath undiluted. Just don't put them anywhere near you when they're not diluted, please. I have a big book on safety and honestly it's that thick. So you would put your essential oils in base oils. So I've got a few here. That's vitamin E. You can add that into any oil, which is lovely for the skin. Rosehip oil, amazing. Lovely for the older skin, if I can say that. Any skin. It's really nice for the face, a lovely facial oil. So if I was making up a facial oil for a client, I'd definitely add rosehip oil. The other oil I don't have here would be jojoba oil. It's a really nice oil. It's actually a wax, but it's melted at room temperature and it is fabulous. Calendula oil, these are all base oils, these big bottles. Calendula oil, honestly, you could use that on its own without any essential oils. That's a really nice base oil. A good rule of thumb would be for every 10 mils of base oil, use 3 drops of essential oil. Now I've got these base oils here. If you don't have any of these, you can use olive oil, although I would find that a bit strong and sticky. I always use grapeseed oil, almond oil. You can use avocado oil, sunflower oil, any of those oils that you may have in your cupboard. Pull them out and add a few essential oils. If you're local, if you've got a really good health shop, you can go in there and get a couple of bottles of essential oils. They do vary in price, so this is a small 10ml bottle, and they can range anywhere from £3 up to ridiculous. I mean, a bottle of rose oil, and it would be in a base oil in this is something like near £90. So yeah, they're different, they're expensive, but always go for the cheaper versions, or the cheaper ones, sorry, to start off with. And this is the last base oil. This is carrot seed, or carrot oil, carrot tissue oil. It's really nice. It is quite orange when you put it on, but I've made a lovely facial oil mixed with the carrot oil, jojoba and the calendula. So you can mix up your base oils as well whenever you're adding in your essential oils. So there are my top essential oils. Definitely go for the citrus if you can. If you're a male wanting essential oils for mood, you can use these as well, but I would suggest the woody scents. So your cedarwood, pine, that's one of our candles as well, scents of that. Cedarwood and pine is lovely. Sandalwood is great, but it is endangered and quite expensive, so we don't tend to use it because just we wanted to sustain it, get the trees going again. What else have I got here? I've talked about tea tree and lavender. There has been talk, I know I said don't put essential oils neat on the skin, and I still wouldn't, but you can put 1 drop of lavender if you've had a burn and the burn has scabbed over, and this will help it heal, but I wouldn't put anything else on it, and always wait until it is scabbed over. The other thing way you can use essential oils at home is if you've any cotton buds, or you know you've got these wee things that maybe you wipe your face with. I add a few drops of essential oils to 1 or 2 of these, and I sit it on top of the radiator, and that just gives a lovely smell to the room. So this is a really nice one if you have children, say, and you don't want the room to be too overpowering and maybe they can't sleep. Lavender is great. Literally two drops, no more, onto a tissue, put it on the radiator. You can leave it there all night, or you can put it in the room for a couple of hours before their bedtime and then just take it away whenever you're putting them to bed. Really nice, and you can do this for yourself as well. You can add a few drops onto this and put it through your pillow as well, and that's a really nice way to help you sleep. If you find that's too strong a smell, take it away and put it on your radiator or somewhere far away from your bed, or take it out completely. You can have an aromatherapy oil in a little perfume or roulette ball. So I have a little oil in here, it's for low mood. Again, I've bergamot in this, I think, as well. And you can just roll it onto your pulse points. So nice. And rub it in. And every now and then, just have a smell of it. No one needs to know what you're doing. It's just fabulous. The other thing is you can have, these are little personal inhalers. So I would add the essential oils to this little dropper here, pop it in the back, and this lid goes on, and you unscrew the bottom, and you can smell it just like, you know, those other wee Vicks Vapor type things. They're really nice and really handy, and they can be made up for anything and use them at any time. I would tend to use these on airplanes and put eucalyptus, peppermint, things like that in it, antiviral, antimicrobial. Great. You can also use diffusers. So this is one of our diffusers here. Again, this is the uplifting one, the grapefruit and lemongrass, the revitalizing one. Really easy, you know, I made these because people love the candles but maybe wanted this in their bedrooms so they could sleep at night and not have to worry about a flame. So I have lavender and orange, which people tend to use in their bedrooms as well. It's far more subtle. Uplifting with the orange, but balances out with the lavender as well. Now, the other thing you can do is, if you're on the go, you can always use Mr. Kleenex, a tissue. Take a tissue, a couple of drops of essential oil on it, and have a smell at it. If you're out and about, really quick and easy way to use essential oils. You can use burners. There's different types. This is a salt lamp one. You can add your little candle in there, and add water to the top. And this is a pre-blended oil that I've made up, but you can add a couple of different drops of your own oil onto that. Or you've also got your melts that you can put to the top of your burner. And then another standard burner would be one of these. So oil on your water in the top, no more than 3 drops of essential oil in this, and your candle at the bottom. Really, really nice. You'd be amazed what a lovely aroma can do to a house, and your mood obviously as well. Another thing you can do, Epsom salts. Really, really good for the bath, really good even on their own, full of magnesium. But I would get a cup, mix in a few essential oils into that and pop them in the bath. If you didn't want essential oils, I would add a few drops into, believe it or not, milk and put it into the water. I wouldn't use any other oil because oil just sits on the top of water, so best to use something like milk or bubble bath if you had it, preferably unscented. Anything else? I think that might be it. Oh yes, and also you can have a little bottle with your essential oils in them. This is what your essential oil would come in if you bought it, and there's a little dropper. This would be screwed onto here and you would drop it out. And the other thing as well is you can get a spray, pop it in the bottle, obviously a bigger bottle than this, and you can spray your essential oils. Obviously that's going to be in a base, so that's tend to where you would see it. If you can't sleep or anything, you would have sprays for the bedroom. So there's loads of different ways you can have essential oils. Most essential oils are going to lift your mood, or certainly change your mood for the better. So do investigate, have a look. There are some great websites out there to help you. There is Aromahead Institute, really great informative website. I've mentioned Plant Therapy before. They're really good, and they all have recipes, and I would use those rather than just Googling and seeing what you've got. There's a lot of misinformation out there, especially with essential oils. Again, you can use Purple Flame. Go into your local good health food store and they'll help you out with essential oils. And then you've got Absolute Aromas, Purple Flame, Essential Oils Direct. See where you go with them. So that's it. I hope that was helpful. A whistle-stop tour of essential oils. The other thing I will show you, because I have it here behind me, you can get an electric diffuser as well. So this is your standard diffuser, and then this one is, you obviously plug that in. What I would say is, when you're using one of these, try and buy one that's got a turn off, an auto turn off. So this one here's got an on off switch obviously, but it has a 1, 3 and 6 hour. So this is going to turn off either if I would set it 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, or if the water runs out in it before that, it'll turn off itself. So that's a safety feature. So just if you're going to get one of these, do make sure that it has an auto turn off. And they're really nice again for in the house. So what I would suggest is go out, have a look at what oils you want, get 2-3 bottles of different oils, play about with them, see what you fancy, and have a look at a few websites maybe first and see what blends you'd like. If you want any help for any blends for any specific condition, or if you want anything to lift your mood, let me know. My details will be popped in at the bottom of this video. Many thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.